maybe we should do a demonstration of it.
That'd be great.
And then, and listeners, you can, I think we'll get the gist of what this technology is like. We'll try and describe it, but there will be a avatar that will come up on the screen, and I'm going to engage with the avatar and ask some, and hopefully help with providing a solution. So let's start it.
Great. So we usually, when we do a demonstration, we have a setup for what you're going to see. So it's basically going to be a manager that's talking to a worker that's come in with an issue, and they want a solution for that. And you know how managers sometimes don't know what's going to walk in the door. So we
Mhm.
kind of leave the situations vague like that because that's how life is. But you do have the ability to pause. But when you start, you'll say start conversation. If you want to pause the conversation and need help, which I don't think you will, you would say pause conversation. And when you're ready for it to end, you feel like it's reached a conclusion, you can say end conversation. And then I'll go
Okay.
off screen. Thanks.
Okay. So here we go.
Hi, Yolanda. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay. I just kind of needed to bend your ear a little bit if you don't mind. Do you have time?
Sure. I've got time. Come on in.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so it may sound petty, but it's something that's been happening consistently
Mhm.
and and I really need your advice on it is somebody's been consistently stealing my lunch. I've been trying to lose weight, so I've been
Mhm.
buying lean cuisines that I like and they're just disappearing.
Mm. And how long has this been going on?
Oh, I don't know, maybe about a month.
Mm. And and I know, did you put your name on it and mark it so it's very clear that those are yours?
Yeah, I mean, after the first couple, like I always stack them in the same part of the freezer, but
Mhm.
once they started going away, I was like, oh, okay, maybe I need to put my name on it. So I Sharpied it on there. And I even went so far after a couple of them went away again, after I started marking them, was to put them in a grocery bag, just a plastic bag, and they're still disappearing.
So, a couple of concerning things about that. One is, how you're taking care of yourself if your lunch is disappearing. Do you have other lunches? Like maybe we should
Well,
put some
sad to
backups.
say, sad to say, it's like I'm having to go out to eat on those days because I don't know if it's going to disappear or not.
Uh-huh.
But, there's been a couple of weeks where it's been almost every single day. And that's like for 5 meals, that's almost like $20 at Publix. So,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm out of money now.
So what are your thoughts about that? Have you talked to anybody about what's going on?
Well, I hate to accuse someone because I don't have concrete facts, but I think it's been Patty.
Mm. And why do you think it might be Patty?
Well, the other day, not the other day, it was about a month ago, actually. That's why it kind of seems suspect to me that um, this is when it started happening. But I mentioned something in passing about my girlfriend and um, our relationship, and Patty seemed kind of uncomfortable by that.
Mm.
It wasn't a conversation with her. She just happened to be there in the room when I was talking about my girlfriend, and
She
I
just
I don't I hope that's not the case, but maybe that's the case.
So your intuition is kind of coming up and telling you that it could possibly be her. Do you have
It
any other facts? Like,
Yeah, I did actually one time find one of my containers with the food eaten. It had my name on it, was in her wastebasket by her desk.
okay.
And that was really sus to me. I was like, wait a second, why I didn't eat that.
Yeah.
And
So why did I mean, I guess a couple of things. If there's mm, I'm concerned about you, not and you taking care of yourself.
thank
So
you.
maybe we should put some supply in a different freezer so that you have it. But then I'm thinking also, what do you think if I spoke with Patty a little bit about this?
I would be up for that because I don't want to be the one to accuse her. And if she is harboring some ill will towards me, I mean, I don't know why eating my lunch would be the way to react to not
Yeah.
liking that I'm gay, but whatever. It could be, I don't know. I don't know if she's going through financial hardship and it's just a coincidence. I have no clue.
Yeah, well, maybe we can do a little fact finding there. And what I can do is have the conversation with her and then come back to you and let you know how
Okay.
that went. If there's something deeper about this, maybe we'll need to, sit down together and talk about it. But I'm hoping that it's just something else is going on and that it isn't a personal thing against you.
Okay. I
We'll get,
appreciate it.
but we definitely will check it out. So,
Okay. Thanks so much. And just let me know what you need from me. I'll keep
well,
bringing in
let's
my
make sure.
lunches, but
Number one, let's find you a different place for that your lunches so that you get
okay.
them, and we'll just keep the conversation open. And thank you so much.
Okay.
It's a lot. It takes a lot of courage to come in and talk about things that really bother us. So
Yeah.
thank you for doing that.
Well,
That's really
thank you.
good.
And thank
Yeah.
you for being a safe space for me to do that too. I appreciate it.
Okay. Good.
Awesome. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Great job. Gosh, you're so nurturing. And normally after the conversation, we'd kind of debrief it, or a facilitator usually would debriefs, how do you feel that conversation went from the just from the conversation perspective?
I thought it was interesting to see how it didn't feel like an avatar.
That's good to hear.
Right.
Yeah, it felt like I was engaged with a human, even though it looked like an avatar.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that went okay. And I could feel my voice changing a little bit to be more empathetic. And especially when, the gender bias came up and I was, definitely wanting to resolve that. And I could see what you're sometimes have talked about is different layers that you can go a little deeper into. Um, and have the conversation. But what's so great is it wasn't really the person. I mean, I got to
Hmm.
practice
Mm-hmm.
what was happening and how I could respond to it.
Yeah.
And that's pretty powerful
Yeah.
because most of the time you get hit with these conversations and you're like, oh, whoa, what just
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.